Pope Francis has died. The head of the Catholic Church to more than 1 billion Christians died on Monday morning at age 88. He suffered a stroke and heart failure. Cardinal Kevin Farrell announced the Pope's death in a statement released by the Vatican. At 7:35 this morning, the Bishop of Rome, Francis, returned to the house of the Father. His successor will be chosen soon during a papal conclave. He was born Jorge Mario Bergoglio in Buenos Aires, the eldest of 5 children of Italian immigrant parents. As a young man, he had jobs as a bouncer and janitor as well as studied chemistry before joining the seminary. Pope Francis was considered by many the people's pope from the beginning, taking the name of Francis after Saint Francis of Assisi. The 13th century patron saint of the poor was one of the pontiff's first controversial acts, and a clue to how he'd conduct his papacy. He used his pulpit to highlight the rights of the sick, the poor and the forgotten. Not surprised from a man who, as Cardinal of Argentina, lived in a small apartment, rode the subways and cooked his own meals. His pontificate began on March 13, 2013, after the stunning resignation of Pope Benedict XVI. Bergoglio was seen as a cardinal whose time has passed and too old to become a pope at the age of 76. However, he went on to make history by becoming the first pope from Latin America, the first pontiff from the Jesuit order to leave the Catholic Church. Despite him holding on to many of the traditions of the Catholic Church, in many ways he was a pope for the 21st century. When he took office, he found a church often at odds with the secular world and itself. However, he made major strides in the Church's advocacy for the poor and embracing global diversity, including the appointment of women to leadership roles, but didn't go as far as making them priests. He also expanded the Church's leadership reach with the appointment of 21 new cardinals from the developing world. He considered allowing married priests from remote areas, but ultimately he didn't. Just months after taking the job, he argued that the Church should welcome the LGBT community. He was the first pope to address a joint session of Congress in America, where he challenged the U.S. to open their arms to refugees and abolish the death penalty. Francis will be remembered as a transformational leader whose charismatic pastoral reign was sometimes contentious and controversial, but helped to reshape the College of Cardinals in a way that shifted the Church's axis of power outside of Europe and most importantly gave the Catholic Church a facelift when it needed and made a profound impact on the Church and the world. Thank you for watching. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section below and subscribe for future updates.